If you're a guitar player, this video is not for you. You can ask my wife. I am probably one of the worst people to shop for when it comes to giving a gift. I tend to have everything I want. I have great years of doing gear reviews and just gear hauls, like used gear hauls. I have a lot of stuff. So it's very, very difficult for me to take in something new and be excited about it because I've already done it. That also spells out that I have what's known as gas. Really, really bad gas. Well, maybe a little bit of that too. What I'm talking about when I say gas is gear acquisition syndrome. So I'm here to help you today, not the guitar player. I mean, if you're a guitar player, you might, smile and nod, and chances are you're probably gonna be like, ugh, because that's just what you do. I do it too. This is to the spouses, to the girlfriends, to the boyfriends, to whoever else, like the parents, the siblings, for everybody who's trying their hardest to shop for you and you're just never happy. Before we really dive into this stuff, I wanna make sure that you hit that like button and the subscribe button if you find any of the information valuable, or if you just like this pretty face. And, also there might be some links down below you can click to, see what's out there. And those links are affiliate links. So I highly encourage you to check out those links from me. But if you don't want to, that's okay too. We're gonna go into 5 things that I think will make amazing gifts. Some of them are gonna have a little bit of a price tag to them, but not so severe. I'm not talking about Gibson Murphy Lab stuff. Now granted, if you are not a guitar player, you don't know what that is yet, so don't worry about it. But it might be a couple $100, and that's understandable. So let's go ahead and dive in. The very first thing that I want to show you is something that I've already reviewed on this channel. I've had this guitar for about 18 months and I love it. Honestly, for this guitar, this is the original guitar that I've had, and this is the X3 Mini from Enya Music. And it comes in this great gig bag. It has a lot of cool features to it. I mean, the gig bag itself has pouches and more pouches, and here's the manual, and I think it even came with a cable or USB cable. I'll go into that in a moment. So this thing has a lot of cool stuff to it. Now, I haven't played this guitar for a hot minute. It is a great guitar. I played the heck out of it a few months ago, and then I just kind of stopped playing acoustic. So we're going to open this up and see what she's doing. I haven't even shined it in a while. I played the heck out of this not too long ago. And what's great about this guitar is it comes in a great gig bag. It's got a neck cradle on here. It's very, very thorough, very robust. I like it a lot. It's a little dirty. I was sweating on it, but you can see that, yeah, it's a nice carbon fiber. And what's really cool about this guitar is on the back side here, it's an acoustic electric. So you actually have, if I can feel around here, you have a USB-C port here to charge. And I think you can go straight into your computer. I haven't tried that yet. You also have just your regular 1/4-inch output here. So you can go straight into a PA system or into your favorite recording interface and record that way. It's a nice, small, compact body. Very easy to play, and you also get nice sealed tuners on the backside as well. Now, like I said, I haven't played this guitar in a hot minute, so let's see if this thing is even in tune. Ah, not bad. A little out, but I'm going through this little lav mic right now, and I don't know if it's going to pick up very well. But what's really great about this guitar is the simplicity of the controls. We have one button / knob, so you press it, and it can turn on. This is a volume knob, so I'm going to press and hold it to turn it on, and there we go. Puts a nice little glowing ring around it, and it allows you to have different effects. So you touch it again, changes color, and now I've got a little bit of delay. And some chorus. Touch it again, I get to another patch. A little more delay. Touch it again, go to another one. I think this is my favorite patch. Yeah, it's a little bit of tremolo, a little bit of reverb. Now granted, I'm not plugged into anything. This is not going into any sort of recording interface. This is all built-in effects. And I think this even has compression on the setting too, which I like a lot. And you just do a long press again to turn it off. It's as simple as that. Wow, that is dirty. Look at that. Huh. So you can tell I played the heck out of this. And the last time I played this, I was up in the mountains. I brought it up with me, and I thought it was just a phenomenal guitar. The entire time I've had it, I've got no belly on it whatsoever. Nice and stable, easy to play. Action's decent on this one here. I like this guitar a lot. And so if you're looking for a great acoustic guitar that's got a lot of features to it, you want it to go to somebody who has that need to go busking or to play small gigs or travel around a little bit with it, and they don't want to bring their nice acoustics with them. I'm not saying this is not a nice acoustic, but the price tag does give it away. This is under $500. I'm going to go ahead and leave a link down below so you can check that out, but I think this is an amazing gift because, like I said, it comes with a gig bag. It comes with all the things you can need. It doesn't even have a 9-volt battery on this thing. This thing charges with a USB-C cable, so you don't have to deal with it. And honestly, I don't remember the last time I had to charge this guitar. I've played it a lot, I've traveled around with it, and I don't remember having charged it at all. I don't think I have. No, I haven't, because that charging cable's still bundled up. Now, granted, it's USB-C. I could plug it in with anything, but I haven't. So this thing is great. I think it's a phenomenal investment to anybody who's new, anybody who's going to grow with the instrument, or anybody who just needs that little extra something to travel around with. I think this is a great guitar. I would definitely recommend checking this out. It's under $500. It comes with everything you need. You're ready to go. As someone who used to tour around a lot, I have a soft spot for capos. I know some guitar players out there, or maybe many of them, think that this is cheating. Whatever, you can have that opinion if you want, but everybody comes around to using a capo eventually, even if it has to do with playing a cover, because we do. We play covers. A lot of us do play covers, and some of the covers we might lean into are using capos. Now, like I said, I have a soft spot for capos. I mean, I've had everything from, the glider, gosh, here's a Diodario capo and another Diodario capo, a Shub capo. I've got so many capos. Like, this is just some of them. And I used to tour around with these capos a lot. I've put them through their paces. And I love a lot of capos, but sometimes you have to retune. If you have really tall, wide frets, especially if you have tall, wide frets, or any tall fret for that matter, you might have to retune your guitar every single time you slap a capo on. You might notice that everything's a little sharp. And that might not feel like a big deal, it's a necessary evil to using capos. Quite a few years ago, I want to say maybe 6 or 7 years ago, I discovered a company called G7. They were kind of expensive, but I used capos enough to decide, like, let's try another one. Now, I've used a lot of other capos. There's different kinds. All those capos are great capos. I can't really say a bad thing about them other than, like, there might be little things here and there that become an issue, notably with tuning. But that's where I'm going to bring in the G7. This is my second one. I've had one the entire time, and I got one last year, but this is my old touring one. This is the version 1. Now this guy comes in this really cool pouch. You want to take care of it. It's a nice capo. And we got this guy right here. Let's see if we can get some light on it. Hey, there we go. And what's great about this capo compared to everything else is when you release the latch on the top here, it opens it up. It doesn't click. It's very smooth. And as I draw this down, you see it's closing. It doesn't open. So I can move this down as tight as I can go, and then all I got to do is pull this little trigger over here to release it. That's it. There we go. But I can't release it by pushing up this way. I have to go to this trigger over here to release it. Now, what's great about this is that you can apply just the right amount of pressure on your guitar. Just the right amount. So it's really easy to throw on your guitar, clip it down, and just find that fine spot where it's not going to pull your strings too sharp, and it's not going to be an issue to remove. It's really sweet. So, and then when you're done with it, you can just clip it right to your headstock as you normally would with any other capo. And this has been my go-to capo for forever. This makes a great stocking stuffer. I guarantee you, if you have a guitar player in the family or a friend or whatever who needs a capo, this is the one to get. It goes right in the stocking. It's a nice small box, and it's a wonderful, wonderful gift. The link for that will be down below. And the third item on this list is from a company called Rocklock. Now, I have used strap locks for most of my life. A long time ago, I dropped my 1978 Gibson The Paul onto pavement, like driveway pavement, concrete. Luckily, it didn't snap the headstock. Nothing really broke. I just have a really, really, really ugly rash on the backside. And, you know, things could be worse. I still have the guitar. It's back there. Unfortunately, I was using strap locks on that one. The strap locks kind of got loose and I didn't notice it because strap locks, like a lot of the metal ones, the really nice ones you'll pay a lot of money for, they'll loosen up over time and they require tools to tighten. And if you don't notice it, you're going to be in for a world of hurt. If you have anybody in the family who likes to play out a lot, they play gigs and they're always using strap locks, there's a lot of great options out there. There's straps out there that have built-in strap locks. There's strap locking systems out there that require you to maybe do some drilling or require you to change the strap button itself. So there might be some hardware changes that happen. And some of those ones that require you to change the strap button itself might also require you to jam a toothpick in the old hole to make the new screw fit properly and hold snug. And then came Rocklock. And Rocklock is great because I was skeptical at first, to be perfectly honest. I wasn't sure what these were. And then I got to work at Rocklock for one NAMM show. I thought it was pretty fun. I worked there for 4 days and it was amazing, the response that we had. And it wasn't the first year that Rocklock was at the NAMM show. So what I gathered from a lot of professional musicians out there, I'm not going to name names because no one's endorsed and I don't want to hurt any sort of endorsements, but big names who you would clearly know loved this stuff. This is the newest Rocklock that just came out. This is the Rocklock Pro. The Rocklock Pro is the same price as the old ones. They're $19.99 and they are coated so they'll not damage your finish. They're a little bit softer. These are great systems here. You might have the old versions here, and I still have tons of these. I use them on all my favorite straps. They're amazing. I even have a white one. So I'm going to show the old classic Rocklock because the design hasn't changed too much yet. So this just does not have coating on here. You could use these on any strap you have. It hand tightens. So you get this wagon wheel here. And I've tightened this by hand so snug that it's really difficult to undo. I use no tools. So there we go. I broke it free. So it's a nice little wagon wheel that comes off of here. And it threads around this little piece right here. Now, what's cool about this is if you look on the front, you get this little keyhole shape. You get these little cat ears, is what I call them. That's not what Rocklock calls them. So what's great about this is you just pinch this right here, and it releases the strap from the strap button itself. We're going to take your favorite strap, whatever strap it might be. It could be a really, really high-end leather strap that you had custom made for yourself. Might have your name on it. You don't want to do any damage on it. Like if you look at some other strap lock systems, they're going to really bore out this strap button hole. You don't want to do that. This is a nice, slim system. Just goes right through. Take this little wagon wheel piece, and you hand tighten it. That's it. No tools. All hands. And you might think it will come loose. I promise you. It's never done it for me. You might also wonder, does it break because it's plastic? This is actually a great plastic resin that is space age. It's very, very durable. I believe it's harder than steel. It's bizarre. I've never put it through the paces before, but as I understand it, this was actually engineered by someone who also did like the kid's stepping stool that you might find in public bathrooms. So you know that safety is a big issue and it's important. It's very lightweight. It's not going to add any bulk to it. And what's really cool is if we get this Tornado here, I just have the standard strap button on here as it is. It just clicks on. That's it. It doesn't come off, but it just goes right over your strap or over your strap buttons itself. That's it. Now these are the white ones. This is a prototype, so they don't sell them this way, but it's pretty great. So how you release the strap itself is you grab the cat ears, because you'll notice it doesn't release. It holds on firm. Grab the cat ears, pinch in, slide it down, and then release the cat ears to drop it. If you don't release the cat ears itself, it won't release the strap. You have to release the cat ears in the upright position. And that's it. There's no mods. You're not going to hurt your strap. You're not going to do anything that's going to put your guitar in jeopardy. These things are amazing. It makes a great stocking stuffer. You see it fits in my hand like this, wraps easy, goes right in a stocking. That's it. All right, so the fourth thing on this list is this product from a company called Nux or NUX or NUX, however you want to pronounce it. I believe it's pronounced Nux. I've been corrected on this so many times and I always forget because there's so many possibilities. But this is the MP3 Mighty Plug Pro. Not MP3 isn't like MP3 sound files. It's just Mighty Plug. version 3, I guess. And the MP3 Mighty Plug Pro, the Mighty Plug Pro is a phenomenal headphone amplifier. Now, there's tons of headphone amplifiers out there that you could choose from. A lot of them are one-trick ponies, or they might only have a few patches that are predefined. And some of them you could dial in as needed as well. But I bought this one, and I've been floored with the performance of it. I think it's phenomenal for what you get. Now, it's got this cool little flip-down plug, and you get 3 buttons on the side. You have volume up, volume down, and power and pairing, as well as this little patch button on the front. So we're going to go ahead and turn it on. Like so. Now we're connected. I'm going to go ahead and plug this in. Now, it is a headphone amplifier, and I can't really show off the headphone capability, so I'm going to have to use this little 1/8" jack to go straight into my DAW, and it's pretty great that way. So now I've got this nice little headphone amplifier that's just coming out the bottom of my guitar. And if I were jamming for myself at home, I'd have headphones plugged in. I could walk around with this with a strap, and I could go into any room at any time and just continue to jam. I can go in my backyard. I don't have to worry about waking anybody up. Now, for me, I have a wife who is an ICU nurse who works nights, so she sleeps all day. Lazy, but no, I'm kidding. She's not lazy at all, but she does sleep during the day, and she sleeps right over there. So I have to be quiet during the day. I don't get my practice time in the way I would like to. And this could also be a gift for you, because you might have to constantly listen to someone jam out, and it might be like a source of pride. But don't kid yourself. Sometimes it can grate on you a little bit. It might not be the best performances, so you can just say, hey, plug in the Mighty Plug, and there you go. So what's great about this too is I have an app that goes with this Mighty Plug. It's a free app. It comes with the Mighty Plug, and it allows you to define all your patches. So all the amp models you could want, all the speaker models you could want, effects, all those things. And you have 7 patches you can save them to. So if you define a sound, like say you're just a Marshall person and you just want to have a bunch of different Marshall patches, you could do that. If you're a Fender person, you could do that as well. If you are a Mesa person, you could do that too. Or you can mix it up and just have a little bit of everything. But you can save all these things and define the parameters on your mobile phone, or on your smartphone for that matter. So I'm starting off here with my basic clean, real easy. And I can just hit this button on the front. So that little circle button, and it will change color. So let's go ahead and tap that. And now I'm in orange. I think this is my overdrive. Perfect. A little heavier. And I can keep going through to all my different save patches. I don't use all of them, so don't judge me. Oh, this is the worst one. Some people really like this. This is just not my kind of sound. Not for me. Tap it again to go right back to the green patch. Real simple to operate, real easy to use. Once you set it up on your phone, you don't ever have to open the app again if you don't want to. You can if you want to change things up, but for the most part, you just plug it in and go. Any set of headphones you have that has an 1/8" plug just goes right in the bottom. It charges with USB-C, and it's a great plug. I mean, it's pretty awesome. And as I'm talking about this right now, I believe these are about $110, give or take, but they're about 110 bucks. They're a great stocking stuffer. I highly recommend them. And the very last thing I'm going to show you is one of my favorite things. This is something that was given to me, so I want to be very, very clear about that. It was given to me at the NAMM show, the previous NAMM show, NAMM 2025, by the manufacturer. And I walked by and I was already marveling at it. I already had one. I think they're great. And they're like, you should review it. I was like, sure, absolutely. I'll definitely review it. And then fast forward to almost a full year later, and I have yet to even open it because I just haven't. I felt so guilty. I don't like opening things that I haven't reviewed yet because I don't know. And I don't know how to review these, to be perfectly honest, but they're so cheap. They're like around 10 bucks. And that's the thing, is I'm not being paid to do this. I mean, I've been given a $10 accessory. I mean, you could chalk that up for whatever it's worth. It's a $10 accessory. Am I working for $10? Sure. Would I go out of my way to work for $10? No, not really. So take this as you will, but it's remarkable. And it's from a Brazilian company called IBOX. Now, this is the damper. You've probably seen things similar to this. What these are is they're a string dampener. Why do you need this? Well, a lot of times you'll see these being used by shredders. So a lot of times you might see them like halfway up the fingerboard as they're shredding up here. And the whole idea behind them is they're going to mute the harmonics behind your fingers. I use mine a little differently. So this isn't the review. I'm probably going to open this up later on down the road. So it's a nice leather band on this itself. And what it'll do is it fits around like a belt and it Velcros. That's it. You get a nice piece of foam. It's almost like a string cleaner cloth, like microfiber. So it's pretty awesome. And it comes in a lot of colors. I chose green because green is my favorite color and has been since I was a child. I'm just drawn to it. Now I've chosen this Telecaster. This is a 52 build that I did. And it's not quite a 52, but it's close enough. And I love it. This is a great guitar. But the problem that I always have with Telecasters, ever since I was a child, when I started playing Telecasters, is that they have resonant harmonics that always peer out. And it always happens up here, every time. So whenever I stop, there would be something there. Let me see if I can demonstrate. Where's that NUX or NUX when I need it? So now I got the NUX plugged in down here again, straight into my DAW. And what you'll hear a lot is I got a little bit of an overdrive going on. So you might hear harmonics, right? I've stopped playing. Where's that ringing from? But I can take this and I can wrap it around like so. And I can actually put this behind the nut, which I do a lot. Gone. Gone. I've done nothing else. There's no noise gate on. There's nothing like that. This is just dampening. Now you can move this up and down the fingerboard as needed. Pardon my nasty playing right now. And the nice thing about doing that is it removes all unnecessary harmonics from behind as well. It just allows a lot better note clarity to your playing. And I think these are phenomenal. Now, these come in a lot of different styles, flavors, colors, so they do make leather versions, which might cost a little bit more. But these are, I think these are given. I think you should definitely pick one of these things up for your guitar playing friend. It's cheap. It's very affordable, and I can pretty much guarantee they're going to love it. They might not know what to do with it at first, but you're like, no, put it behind your nut, like that. That's all you got to do. It's not on standby, being down there. It's just doing a great job of dampening all the other resonance, all the harmonics that are happening from behind the nut. That's all I ever use it for. And I've got a few of them back there as well. And I swear by dampeners. So definitely check one of those out. I got a link down below. And that is pretty much it. That's all of them. That's the 5 things. I have a lot more favorite gear, but I'm not going to bore you with this stuff. I think what I've shown you is phenomenal, from the Enya acoustic to the G7th capo to the Rocklocks to the MP3 Mighty Plug Pro, all the way to the IBOX damper. I think those 5 products are great. I think it's going to cover a lot of budgets. So if you're looking for a great acoustic, great way to go. If you're looking for a great little cheap something, I found you something too. If you like this list, make sure you hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It's helpful. It really is helpful. And hit that bell notification to be notified when I do upload new content. If you are interested in picking up anything from this list, make sure you please consider clicking the links down below in the description. It does help out the channel. The cost is not any greater if you do that. It just helps give a cut of the profits to a small channel versus all the profits to a giant corporation. It's up to you though. If you want to do that, you can do that. So again, thank you guys so much for checking the channel out and to check out these 5 things. If you have any comments, let me know down below. Let me know if you already have any of the products. I think they're phenomenal. I wouldn't recommend them unless I really believed in them. So thank you guys so much for stopping by. I really appreciate you guys checking out the channel and to hear my input for what might make a great gift this holiday season. Thank you, everybody. Take it easy and happy holidays.